What is up, everyone? Back again here with another video, and we today finally officially announced the Fantastic Four cast for the main Fantastic Four, and it was pretty much the one that was rumored a lot for the last 2 months or so. It's very exciting. A very good cast, I would say. That is definitely a very good cast. Um, it it's overall, I'm very happy about it. Some of them, my at least a couple of them are the ones I would have picked. My picks for these roles, and also the film has changed dates on when it's gonna be releasing, but it's actually a good thing. It's not too much of a change. But let's just first start off with the casting and who's gonna play who. Of course, we have um Reed Richards is gonna be Mr. Fantastic. It's going to be played by Pedro Pascal, of course. As we all know already, right? Um, he's been the most kind of obvious one, most rumored, but now it's 100% official. Pedro Pascal will be Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. So, 100%, a great choice, really solid actor, and now he's been in like everything pretty much. Um, he's been in DC, he's been in Star Wars, and now he's gonna be in Marvel as well. Plus, if you add on as well Game of Thrones and and The Last of Us as well, he's been in a lot of pop culture media stuff, like a lot of those things, and in every single project he's been one of the brightest parts of it, one of the best parts of each of those projects. So I'm hoping each of those franchises, should I say. So I'm hoping, and I'm sure that this will not be an exception, and I think it's gonna do good as Reed Richards. I know most people wanted like a few others to play. Just this was not their main one. Kind of people are feeling unsure, and I know a lot of people wanted what's his name? Oh, no, I forgot his. I don't know how to forget his name. uh I had on my tongue. Uh Jesus. You know who I'm talking about. Who played him in the Reed Richards in Multiverse of. I don't know why I'm blanking right now, but you know who I'm talking about. It'll come to me. But people wanted him for that role, but it's like it's not the most best thing. It's like you cannot always have what you want, but we got him in that one part there, and like sometimes they have to go with what fits the most, and I think Pedro Pascal for this is a good choice. And this is technically gonna be a period piece as well, which I get to a little bit later. Can take place in the 60s, but I think this will be a good choice, and as Mr. Fantastic, I'm sure he's gonna be doing a great job. Then we have Susan Storm, the Invisible Woman, aka the Invisible Woman, and of course, this is a great actress who's done a great stuff. Who can also have pretty good range to. It's Vanessa Kirby, who is gonna be playing Sue Storm, which is a perfect choice. She is a perfect choice for this role. She was actually my top choice for this. The one I wanted the most when the rumors came out of who and talks about who's gonna be playing Sue Storm. She was definitely my top choice for this role. I just saw that she fit this so really well, and I'm very happy that she did end up getting this role. I think it's gonna be a really good role for her, and I think she will be definitely knocking out of the park with this one. I think she can do incredibly well with the character, and let's hope they do her justice as well. So I think wonderfully chosen actress for this, and by the looks of it, as well as she looks, as you also see by the poster, I'll probably have it up here. Um, at the moment, as you can see in that poster that they posted, the reveal. That's a great poster, by the way, like a 60s establishment, the suit and everything, like a 60s vibe and all that kind of stuff. And she looks, as you can see on her, with just in that, I know it's like just a drawing thing, but she looks like a perfect choice. She looks very, very fitting in that look as Sue Storm. So it's very, very good, and I just love the Valentine's Day thing as well. But yeah, very cool, very great. I was gonna do this video yesterday, but I came out during the time I was in the cinemas watching Madame Web, so I couldn't do it then. A review coming of that later. I can say right now, I love the movie. I don't care what anybody, most other people say. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, but that's for another video. Susan Storm though is Vanessa Kirby. It's gonna be played by Vanessa Kirby, and that's very good. Those are the two ones that were mainly rumored fully. And then we get to Ben Grimm, the Thing, and also Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch, which was the most that was up in the air. Who's really going to get this? These ones were rumored, but more recently than anything else. Sorry for the cut. I got a little disturbance, but as I said, these two, up until maybe the last 2 months, weren't like too much rumored, but it looks like they pretty much, and at least when they started getting rumored, they were pretty much the most main choices for Marvel Studios. And yeah, for first off, for Ben Grimm, the Thing, we have Ebon Moss. He's gonna be the one playing Ben Grimm. Very good actor, very good, has done a lot of great stuff. I'm not gonna say his last name, because I don't know how to pronounce that. Backdrash, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to say that for sure. But Ebon Moss, he's a good actor. He's done recent stuff as well, and I'm pretty sure he's a great fit for the role too. Like, yeah, I think that's very, very much surely it's a good choice. He looks like the type to be playing Ben Grimm. I think it makes sense. And of course, I have a picture. Probably, I don't know if I'll put it up now or if I already had it up, but of all the cast, just their actual faces. So, but that is at least at that point. That's also another great choice. He's been in recent stuff like The Bear and other things like that, so he could be doing a good job as Ben Grimm. Hopefully, he will be taking this role well. Of course, this gonna after a while he will be covered in the he will be looking like all the stone stuff and all that stuff. But it's a good actor. It's a good actor, and I think he can do this role justice 100%. And then finally, we have Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, who will be a big, great choice as well. A big fan favorite kind of character as well. Even in the older ones in the 2000s, people did enjoy Chris Evans' portrayal of Johnny Storm. And I think the choice they have here will also do a great job. And the one they've chosen is Joseph Quinn. A very great also actor who has done a lot of great things as well in the past, and I think he could be definitely be fitting this role very well. He has charisma, he has that kind of look of him, that Johnny Storm look to him. So I think this will definitely be a great choice for that character too. So yeah, it's a great start on the cast, like a great cast for the main four, great casting for the main four. I think all of them will be doing great in each of their roles, and hopefully the story and the setting and all that blends in well with them. they can get the best out of this movie, um, which also will include a couple few other characters as well that are from the past in the comics. I'm not gonna go in too deep about it right now because I don't want to flubber myself too much because some of the names are but there is a certain side character that the two, and it is set to be have a 60s setting, so that's gonna be very interesting. I don't know if that's gonna be in the main universe or just a different universe. I think probably it will be a different one, but who knows? It could be something else too, because Doctor Strange does mention something in the Multiverse of Madness, like, didn't you guys peak in the 60s? So he has some knowledge of some Fantastic Four, something called Fantastic Four, but it doesn't have to be them. It could be just something else that was like totally or similarly named. But it would either way. I would understand. Either way, it makes sense. They can explain it, and either way, if it does set in another universe, then I guess the way they come into our universe, so the main one will be that they transport us somehow into that by the end of the movie. If it is set in the 6 or 9 1999 universe, whatever you want to call it, I think it would be possibly a way to explain it could be via the quantum realm. Possibly there could be stuff there or something, maybe. And that's how they then come back out still looking young as they were then, like younger than when they haven't really aged too much many decades later. So either one of those ways could work, whichever way they go, different universe or current, like the main universe. We just have to wait and see what they really choose to do. It's not 100% set, like set yet. Doesn't, but we do know it does take place in the 60s. So we'll see what happens. This whole poster is sort of also very interesting too. It has that kind of aesthetic, and it's even this in this image of this Fantastic Four image. There's even this Ben Grimm is reading this magazine, and it has this image of the president Lyndon Johnson. It was the president around that time in the 60s, the 60s of a little bit. So this is definitely a period piece for the 60s, 100%. This is, which is very interesting, and it's gonna be very cool to see how they handle it and all the style and all that, and how they like set things up from there on out and how they come into the menu. But it's like, yeah, that's a cool little detail there, and the whole thing feels like, yeah, very 60s coded. So it's a very interesting thing. I would say this is gonna be very interesting. Another timepiece that's gonna be very interesting. The other two only timepieces we've really had was Captain America: The First Avenger, and no, I'm blanking what the other movie it was. It was another project. Sorry, it's a lot to take in today, but Captain America and one more other project as well. That's been like around 2 at least before. So this is gonna be like if you don't count the Eternals as well as one, possibly if you want to, but that's more like a whole timeline thing. But so yeah, Captain Marvel, right? Captain Marvel, because it takes place in the 90s. So I would say overall great stuff, great things in this. Yes, there's some like debate on Reed Richards and if they didn't want to. Most people wanted John Krasinski, that's his name. But you have to kind of deal with it. I trust them that they know which one they cast, and this is the best cast for their version of the Fantastic Four, their version. I think they will do good, because so far Marvel has been spot on with every casting they've done. in the last, they've been going last almost 15 years now. So 15 or more years, 15, 16 years. It's been it's been like spot on with every casting. So I hope and definitely believe that this is not gonna be that much different this time around, and they will be very, very good with this one too. And and to the release date, it's been moved from its from its May 2nd spot to July 25th. People like, oh no, it's been like, but I understand why. This is a good, more better spot. It's more of a summer blockbuster thing, kind of, and they kind of want that big movie to be there, and one big movie to be in the summer. So they switch spots with that, and have Thunderbolts come out earlier, which takes the May 2nd spot instead. So I think that's still a good thing. In January we'll be getting, or February, I believe, January, February, one of those. I think February probably. We're getting Captain America, Brave New World, right? And then in between that, and then in May we're getting Thunderbolts. In July we're getting Fantastic Four, and then either October, November, somewhere we'll be getting Blade, right? And in between those, we'll probably be getting some shows as well. I think probably in between Captain America and Thunderbolts, we'll be getting Daredevil. I think Daredevil Born Again probably makes sense to be released sometime in the spring next year. So, well, I think that's the only current date for it. So it's gonna be a big year. A lot of comic book movies next year. Also from DC, we will having the Batman, which is separate from the universe stuff, and also we'll have Superman, the beginning of the new DC universe. The DCU by James Gunn. It's Superman Legacy coming out around the same time as Fantastic Four as well. So that's gonna be interesting to see how they go up against each other, kind of in that way. And I think those are the two DC properties next year. I think it could be some more as well, but those are the two main one. And then we have, of course, possibly Spider-Man into this across beyond the Spider-Verse, should I say, right? The third installment of that trilogy, hopefully coming out next year. We'll see, but I think it should be, right. If not sometime early next year, then probably late next year, at least at latest, I would say. I don't think they would push it back even more, but who knows? Maybe then they do need more time, but at the moment I still feel that it probably will be next year, but we'll see as the year goes by, if we get more information on that. But overall, next year is gonna be massive for comic book movies, and this is gonna be a big part of that, and I'm very excited, very, very excited for this to be shown. How we'll see how things will be done. Like it's gonna be setting up a lot for the future as well, leading into even more about the multiverse and all the stuff going forward, leading up to the big two Avengers movies. So I think it really happened, and the period piece is definitely very interesting. Still, the rumored villain is possibly Galactus, with one of the heralds, a female herald, like I forgot her name now, but the female version of Silver, the for that's female, right? And also, there's been some rumors to possibly could also be Ramatot, the Kang variant of Ramatot could be him as well. Yeah, but that's up in the air now because of the situation they are with that character, needing to recast. So we'll see. I think there's some rumors that probably by San Diego Comic-Con we'll be knowing who they have recast as Kang. So we'll just wait and see on that one. But that's just a more minor rumor. That's not really anything like really, really strong. And there's no news yet on Doctor Doom, if he will be even appearing in this, and who they're gonna cast on that. we'll still have to wait on that. That's still out there, still not fully yet set in stone yet who that's gonna be, but hopefully maybe later this year we'll know more about that, possibly. If not, then we'll just have to wait. But they should not be rushing it, right? They know what they're gonna do, so we'll just have to be patient and see what's gonna happen. But for now, this is a really great thing. We have a set date for, we have the main cast, the main four of Fantastic Four officially revealed, so we can be like at least happy to know that, and we can look forward to seeing more going forward throughout this year. Probably they will be starting filming, I think, in the middle of the summer. So first trailer, I don't know when we can expect that. Maybe at earliest sometime by the end of the year, possibly. If they manage to get in time for that. I wouldn't expect it anywhere before that. So I think if they are gonna start shooting by the middle of the year, so I think probably by that point we can expect the first trailer, maybe at earliest. But I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get it before until like early next year, maybe even. Because just look with Deadpool, the first trailer we got now, it was now, and they, but also probably because a lot of things happened last year, yes, but still, it's not uncommon for a trailer to come out much later than than normally. So we'll see with that. But at least we have some good information now, and there's plenty more to come throughout the year. So I'll be there and reporting on all of that, and yeah. But that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below, and also subscribe if you haven't done that already, and ring the notification bell to get notified next time a video comes up. And yeah, hopefully we'll be getting even more stuff. There's a lot of stuff at once. We'll be getting a lot of stuff at once. There's a new X-Men trailer as well, and more reveal about that. That's coming up on the channel too. The trailer for the animated X-Men 97 sequel series or reboot, whatever you want to call it, right? I will be reacting to that. So keep an eye out for that as well. Also Kong and Godzilla trailer, new one of those. So that's all coming up shortly as well. And yeah, leave a comment down below and tell me if you are happy with this cast, or what else would you have wanted instead of one of these actors, or is this perfect for you? And what do you think about the setting of it, and are you excited for it to be a period piece and stuff like that? I would like to know what you guys think. And yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.